Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over a visual representation of what eating too many calories looks like and what eating the correct amount of calories looks like. In this video, you should get a better understanding of what it takes to be at an appropriate weight. And I'm only going to go over a couple of examples, but without further ado, let's get into it because, today I want to make the video easy. I want to make the video quick. I want to make the video fast. So let's make it fast. This is me. I am 30 years old. I'm 6 foot tall, really 5'11", 3/4. And this is how many calories, this box right here is how many calories I need to eat every day in order to maintain my weight, all of my functions, everything like that. But as far as calories goes, this is how many calories I need to eat a day. And I'm not even putting a number on that. I'm just saying I need to fill up this box with calories in order to be able to maintain my weight. Okay, let's look at this week here. Okay, this is a week, and I could have done, I could have done days of the week here, right? This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I was going to put labels on these, but I'm not going to because it's just extra time. So on Monday, this is a representation of Monday. So you see, I ate a little bit less calories than I needed to in order to be able to maintain my weight. But on Tuesday, I ate a little bit more calories. So you can see what we're doing here. I'm eating less and I'm eating more. What I'm doing is I'm roughly, on average, eating about the same amount of food across the week, right? But it is averaging out to be just about what I need for every day to maintain a weight. What I need to maintain. So on average, I'm getting about what I need to maintain. Okay, and obviously, maybe I'm eating a little bit extra this week. Maybe the next week I eat a little bit less. Okay, on average, right? But it all comes down to averages. So this is what it looks like to eat a little bit less and a little bit more and have an average of this box, okay? This box worth of calories. And you can determine what that is. In fact, I think I have a video on my channel, so I'll link it and you can see, okay? So this allows me to, and if I was overweight, what I'd have to do is I'd have to eat less every single day until I got down to an appropriate weight, right? I'd have to have multiple red days, or I'd have to have majority red days, okay? I couldn't alternate, or I couldn't have, one day where I'm exactly the same and just do that over and over again, because I would just maintain how much I weigh, okay? So that's what that looks like. Down here, we're going to Patrick Star, okay? Patrick Star, he's obese, okay? He's overweight, and that's okay. He's still alive. He's still kicking. So we have hope for him. But this is what his days have looked like for a very long time, okay? When he was a kid, he was not overweight, okay? But he continued to overeat and overeat and overeat and overeat and overeat and overeat and overeat every single day. And he has just put on weight on weight on weight, pounds and pounds every year, okay? This is how much he should be eating to maintain his weight. Well, he ain't interested in maintaining his weight, or at least he's not aware about the fact that he needs to maintain his weight. So he's overeating. He's overeating every single day. So this is what it looks like. And can you tell the difference between these two layouts of calorie consumption? The difference is very, very slight, but it is there. It is, I am overeating some days, barely. I'm undereating some days, barely. But what about Patrick? Patrick is overeating every day, barely, but he's still overeating every day. If he's overeating by 200 or 300 calories every day, he's going to put on weight. What about me? If I'm overeating 300 calories one day, undereating 300 calories the next, I'm alternating, and on average, I'm filling up this box here, then I'm gonna maintain the same weight. If he on average is going over, his box here, filling up his cup, whatever, fill up his cup, right? He's going to gain weight. Okay, so this is a visual representation of what that looks like. And by the way, if you're underweight, just think all of these are red, or all of these are either at like filled up optimally, or like to where they need to be in order to maintain their weight. And realistically, like people who are underweight, their bodies have gotten to the point where they're like, okay, well, you're really not going to feed us. All right, we are going to slow down. We are going to make it so we're not burning as many calories. But you still have a baseline amount of calories that you have to consume in order to survive. So they are consuming that amount. Okay, maybe they were at a healthy weight at one point, and then they went red day after red day after red day. They kept going every single day, or like most days, in the red. Okay, instead of doing a red day here, doing a green day here, or just filling up their cup essentially perfectly, right? So hopefully this is a good visual representation for you of what it looks like to have a healthy consumption pattern and have an unhealthy consumption pattern, right? Overeating is not the only thing you can do. You can undereat as well. And undereating is bad and overeating is bad. If you combine those two and do them in concert, one day overeating, one day undereating, or maybe a week overeating, maybe a week undereating, which is a little bit harder to do, right? Then that's when you see, okay, I'm maintaining my weight. So yeah, hopefully this was a good visual representation for you. I wanted to put out a video real quick. By the way, it is my birthday, so happy birthday to me. I'm 31 today. I keep saying I'm 30 years old. I'm 31 today. People are going to start calling me Unc. And actually, my sister's having a baby, so I will actually be Unc. So with all of that said, happy birthday to myself and happy Sunday to you guys, because I'm putting out this video on Sunday. And hopefully this is, like I said, gives you a good visual representation of what is going on when you're eating well and you're eating poorly. Okay. Thanks so much, guys. God bless.